What was that like? Was that one of those moments that you look back on meeting Big as a, coming up in the game? Is that one of those things that
DJ Firestarr keeping it smashed.
Anybody from New York is
mm,
guys who was like, influential and from Jay to DMX to Nas to Mobb Deep to, everybody in that, to Biggie to, everybody in that regard, it was all influential to me because, especially some of the Brooklyn guys, because they gave me a sense of, being from where I was from. So it connected to me a lot more because it gave me somebody who has been in the same walk of life as I've been in, and they are now on the front page, are now on stage, are now on television. You know what I'm saying? We where we come from, we weren't used to seeing that. So it's a lot of music and different guys who were, I didn't know them, so I didn't really have any stories about it, except for, me listening to their music and having my own stories in general. I didn't really know any hip hop artists until I actually got in the game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have anybody who was looking out for me. I met Biggie, but it wasn't through any connection, a song of his. I love listening to Biggie because, like I said, he was from Brooklyn. He was embodying what it was to be from Brooklyn and be successful. And he also knew some people from around my neighborhood as well. So the first time I met him was kind of like an introduction from some guys who were from my neighborhood and also who had been like, telling him about me and being like, yo, we got this kid and, blah, blah, blah. And he, he was taking wind of it. It wasn't like he was, like I was about to sign a Biggie. I can't say in that regard, but, I was able to meet him and just take it from there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, 100%. What was that like? Was that one of those moments that you look back on meeting Big as a, coming up in the game? Is that one of those things that?
My bad. Yeah, meeting Big was really dope. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody, like I said, that I was listening to a lot. Had a love for his music. Had a lot of respect for what he was doing for Brooklyn and his crew. So meeting him, I also remember that he knew my name, I guess, from people kept telling him about me. And so when he seen me, he said my name, and that also gave me like a feeling of recognition too. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Biggie knows who I am, or, I don't know if he's listening to any music or just from people just keep telling him about me and stuff like that. But, it was just dope, a dope time, man. And, unfortunately he didn't have a lot more time on Earth, after that. And, it didn't really go anywhere forward. But even just meeting him was, influential to me too, because it was seeing somebody who came from the same walks of life that I came from, able to become successful, able to use their talent in a broader way. Like I said, I never knew anybody who was famous or in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have anybody to usher me in. So just seeing that was, something to show you that it's possible, it's real. And I think kids across the world need to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times now with social media, people are seeing people successful and they think it's overnight, and you know what I mean? And they don't see the progress that goes into it or the work that goes into it. And but at that time, I could actually see some of the things that was going on just from seeing it directly, not through social media's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it was very influential. So I guess that one is not all the way down to a certain record, but it's, my introduction or meeting of Biggie that was very, very influential to me.